Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. Now a play fake, Brady. And his first look is incomplete. For these Bucs, Charles, 31-9, they were winners the last time these two teams met back in February. And what kind of chances do you give them of going back-to-back? You know, it hasn't been done since the Super Bowls in 2004 and 2005.
Well, when you analyze this team, you start with the front office. It's the same GM. The head coach and his staff essentially the same. They brought back all 22 starters from last year's Super Bowl championship team. And, oh, yeah, there was a certain Mr. Brady who won both of those titles in 2004, 2005. That's the starting quarterback there. He's back as the quarterback here. I like their chances.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. But Charles, you think about these two teams and think about how long it's been since we've had the same two teams play in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. You have to go back to the Cowboys and Bills almost 30 years ago in the 90s. That's the only time that it's happened in the Super Bowl era. So I'm curious, what kind of chances do you see of us having a Kansas City-Tampa Bay Super Bowl in L.A. come February?
Well, you just pointed out how difficult it is for one team to get back to the Super Bowl, let alone the same two teams to play against each other. So the odds are against them, but when we tell either one of these teams they can't get back there, we think they're two of the best in the league. It shouldn't surprise us if it happens, but it is going against historical precedent. But remember last year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they won the Super Bowl in their own stadium. The only time that's happened in Super Bowl history, too.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Well, CD, you get these two teams together and you get them each at full strength, and you know you're going to see some passing. We expect to see the ball in the air a lot as this game goes on.
Yeah, they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in passing yards last season. Kansas City 1, Tampa Bay 2, which means both defenses, they got their rest, because going against these offenses, throwing the ball around and spreading the field, you're going to do a lot of running trying to cover.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. To throw, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Brady going to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Three tight ends up front here. Third and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Brian Succop for the point after. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They go play fake. Mahomes. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And some room to work. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He'll return it from the 6. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Over the middle to Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Fournette, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 11. A minute 46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Mahomes. They get 6, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Bernard. Oh, look at the juke. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
Brady going to look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the